This is Las Vegas Real Estate Now with local real estate expert Harvey Blankfeld.
Where we want to educate you about our market, empower you to make wise decisions, and help you engage with our expert contributors. Two topics that we've covered before, but I think they're so critical we need to cover them time and time again. First, of course, being wire fraud.
Right, definitely.
Scary stuff. It
is, and I think for clarification purposes, just understand what wire fraud is before we kind of get into it.
Yeah.
And, you hear wire fraud a lot in the news, movies, TV shows, and we're not talking about wire fraud where the government charged you with some sort of fraud and wants to throw you in jail.
Right.
We're talking about people, or we call them in our industry bad guys.
Yeah.
Bad guys are trying
Technical terms.
Right. Bad guys are trying to steal your money that you are going to be sending to either a title company or maybe you're purchasing a car or a large purchase. We have these bad guys who insert themselves into a real estate transaction by monitoring emails. They're probably sitting in your emails, and they've been there for a while because of a virus that you might have that you don't know about on your computer, or your passwords have been jeopardized. Whatever the case may be, what they're trying to do is to redirect the wire transfer from where you're supposed to send it to their bank account. And they do that by sending or having you believe that you're sending the money to the right place.
Right.
And you're really not. You're sending it directly to them. With wire fraud, you initiated the wire. You're the one who sent the wire to the wrong place. And we've seen these in the industry. We have been able to get some of them actually returned.
Yeah.
But it was because we were notified immediately.
Yeah.
And we were able to step in and help the consumer and get that money returned back to them. And it took some time. But there's other instances where that didn't happen. So the best thing that you need to do is protect yourself. And like you said, Harvey, is you kind of got to think the worst in this situation.
So what do they do to protect themselves, Rick? What do they do?
The main thing to protect themselves is you want to verify everything that you possibly can. And nowadays, there's ways to verify, but the best way is to pick up the phone and call. But even before that, you want to make sure you're calling the right phone number, because some of these elaborate schemes will go as far as having a phone number in an email that isn't the actual title company. It's the bad guy's email, and you call them and they verify the numbers that they sent you.
Right.
And now you're still sending the money off. So we recommend is from the beginning of the transaction, if you're working with an agent, have the agent give you that phone number. Have them give you a card from the escrow officer or one of the staff members.
Let's spend the last couple of moments just talking about one different topic, a little slightly different, the water easement. Oftentimes, people will have the grass taken out of their yard.
That's right.
And the Southern Nevada Water Authority will pay them money to do so. When they do that, the Water Authority puts an easement on the property.
Correct. A restrictive easement.
Restrictive easement. Thanks for clarifying that. So when that happens, as a seller, if you've done that, or if you bought the house and the previous seller did it, you need to disclose that to the buyer. Correct. Because undoing it is a challenge.
It is a challenge. I mean, it's been becoming easier over the years to undo it.
Right.
The first restrictive water easements that were originally placed when it first came out had some challenges to it because they weren't filed. They were on the property, but they weren't actually filed.
Gotcha.
Now there's documentation that we can see every single one of them that's been filed with the county.
There's fines, there's interest, there's nasty stuff that happens if you do it without their permission after that money's been paid, because they paid to not have that.
They paid up to $3 a square foot
Right.
to have that converted to desert landscaping.
And I believe currently they're still offering something. I think it's two a foot.
They are definitely still offering it. The program is still in place. It's a great program. If you have a lot of grass, you have a high water bill, and you want to start saving on the environment and get some money to do it, they have it all the way through from landscapers that are certified in doing this program to which trees to plant if you want to do it to yourself. The whole process is there. It is not difficult to do this conversion. And even when you're selling the home, it's not difficult to get the documentation that's needed to disclose to the buyer as well.
This has been Las Vegas Real Estate Now. Thanks for listening. And remember to tune in every Saturday at 11 a.m. on 101.5 FM, 720 AM KDWN.